Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be doing a lot in this, which is my A5 Stalogy for work. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so the intro was very vague, but we're actually going to start by setting up the very first week of June. It is currently Tuesday, June 1st. I took today as a vacation day, had yesterday off as a holiday day, so it is nearly 10 p.m. I need to work tomorrow, so I need to get this done. But I've already done some setup for June, and then we'll end the video with a quick after the pen of how I did May. So lots going on, but I don't want this video to be too long. I know, famous last words. All right, now some of the choices that I've made really have come to light because of something in particular. All right, so you guys can see this is how chunky this is. It's nearly up to my knuckle right there. Guys, this is what a half-year Stalogy looks like. This is a half-year Stalogy, and this is a half-year Stalogy. I did not realize until I got this in the mail, because I do need to set this up for July, that, wait, are you serious? That's how this started out? So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. All right, so I did set up June again. We're gonna get into that, but I've already sort of prepped out the first week of June. So this is the 31st through the 4th, I believe. These two main things, I actually need to do 2 more boxes. I did go on a line to look at the menu. So this is actually the menu for the cafeteria for the next 3 weeks. I thought that was interesting. They're only serving lunch during the summer session, I guess because there's no evening classes, which makes sense. And so let me get my stencil. So if you guys are new here, I did purchase a stencil from Christy Marie Designs. I will link her shop below. And I believe this one only comes in this clear, which works fine. It's just, it's hard for the camera, but it has all of these various boxes and then all of these lines. I use this for this one right here. And then for these 2 boxes here, I'm going to use this. This one, as she did send me, also with the clear acrylic, she makes these. It's in her shop, and she did personalize it with my name, but she did send this to me as Happy Mail. I'm just going to choose my Sarasa pen, and so this is going to be the quote of the week. And then this is going to be my reminder slash to-do list for next week. And I do always have that ongoing every single week. If you are new here, this is the planner that I use for work. I'm actually not a planner per se. I don't plan out the tasks I'm going to do. All of these various boxes are here to keep track of what I've done. At the end of the work week, I am required to submit a work plan for the things that I have completed, and then also submit a plan of what I plan to complete for the following week, since we are still working on a hybrid schedule where a few days I'm blessed and privileged to be able to work from home, and then a few days I work in the office. Now that is going to be ending soon. It could be as soon as July, it might be August. It's still in discussion, but I still think I'm going to do this. It won't be required, because if we're in the office 5 days a week, we don't have to submit a work plan. We're really just doing a plan for the days that we're not in the office. But I do like having a record of what I've done, because having gone through this since October of last year, sometimes I don't feel that I'm very productive because they're just small little things that you can get done through the day, or big projects that can take several days, even to several weeks. But being able to see it in a list and on paper really does help me feel accomplished. Plus, I can always refer back to when things were completed. So I just did a simple heading up there with the days and the dates. These 2 days, again, I don't need because I'm not working these days. I didn't grab a sticker book, so let me do that. Okay, so this was in the first part of the stack, and I think it's because I used it recently. So this is the baby girl sticker book. I am not a mom, nor am I a grandmother. I am nearly 50, so potentially I could have been either, but I bought this because I like the artwork. But what we're going to do is I am also going to incorporate the scavenger hunt, the third prompts for this week, but that's what this section is for. But I do want this to be useful. So I want to do some segments up there. And so I think I'll use this. And blue is a prompt. So maybe we'll do blue and this kind of light pink, because I want to use this washi. Oh no, I think that, oh no, that looks much better. It looks more orangey here, but it works with the tan. So we'll use that. So I'm gonna put one of these down, and this means something to me, and I'll explain what that means in just a minute. And I think coming back the other way, let's see if we have anything that talks about food. All right, I flipped through it. I didn't see anything, and I'm really not interested in grabbing another sticker book. Again, it's late. So I'm going to put another row down again. This means something. Okay, I just remembered these 2 days I don't need to track anything. So if we can find something that takes only that space right there, fine. If we find something that's bigger, that's fine too. Okay, so I chose this sticker here. Let me love you a little more before you're not little anymore. It has nothing to do with my life, nor this planner, but it's visually interesting, and I'm never going to use this in any other capacity. So we're just going to put that there, and that way I'm not wasting my stickers. I know it seems like I'm wasting my stickers, but if I'm never going to use it anyway, then what's the big deal? And this one here, because in the little blue section I can write that today was, or yesterday was a vacation day. No, I'm trying to think and talk, and that never goes well for me. Yesterday was a holiday, today is a vacation day. And then here, oh no, I should stick to these. Yeah. I don't know why I'm struggling so much. I mean, ultimately, this has to be more functional than cute, but I'd still like it to be cute. And so there I'm going to put something cute. You are my sunshine. I like that. Okay, so this is holiday, vacation, and I know I'm in the office tomorrow and Thursday. I work from home Friday. There is a department meeting Thursday. I think I have some meetings on Friday, but I'm not 100% sure. And then later off camera, I will just write in, because this is where the menu goes, and this is where I do the completed tasks. These are my thoughts into the week. These are my thoughts out. This is the quote of the week. Let me try to be smart. And kind of liking the browns and the blues. So yeah, let's just put this down. I should have done the same there. I'll let it dry a little bit more because it's still a little bit wet and I don't want it to smear. And so that's the quote of the week. And this is reminders for next week. And now we can work on this section. Okay, so the prompts for the scavenger hunt that I'm doing for planners and journals, hence the PJ Scavenger Hunt 2021, is summer, blue, shape, washi, and ink. So summer, because I live in Hawaii, it is essentially perpetually summer here. So I always think of the heat. I think there is a sun in here. Actually would have been quite appropriate over here, but we'll put a sun. I'll get a little creative. Oh, that brings in the blue. I think that's kind of cute. We need to do washi. So we'll do something like this right here. There's this row of flowers, but maybe I can find something a little bigger. I'm leaning towards these zebras. I think I'll have to move this down then. Let's see how this works. And if you're wondering why I chose that washi, it's because it was right there. That's the sum total of that thought process. So we've got summer by way of the sun, we've got blue, we clearly have shapes, we have washi, and ink. I kind of want to write something, but I mean, the page has ink, but I mean, this is the spot where we're doing it. Okay, so I don't know exactly what to do. So we're going to get creative with our ink. And just consider that our ink. We can bring a little definition. Put some stuff like that. Done. That actually doesn't look that bad. I know. I'm shocked too. Alrighty, so we've got our scavenger hunt done. We've got all the functional we need. I'll work on that when I'm in the office tomorrow. I'll work on that on Friday. I'll look up probably some funny or snarky quote, and then that'll just be my ongoing to-do list. Next week actually is a 4-day work week for us. June 10th, 11th. Okay, I'll show you in just a minute because we're going to do the after the pen, but that's done. That's how easy that was. Again, it might seem a little silly for you guys that I'm using this stuff, but honestly, when else would I have used this stuff? So it just brings some decoration, and I don't really care. I just like that it's filled in and it's quick and ripped, apparently. Okay, so let's do the June after the pen, because that way I can look at a calendar. So next week, Friday the 11th, is Kamehameha Day here in Hawaii, and it is a state holiday, so I do have that day off. So this week is going to be a 3-day work week. Next week is going to be a 4-day work week. And then, guys, I know you feel so bad for me. I'm gonna have to work 3 solid full 5-day work weeks. I mean, who even does that? Now, it's because I had ordered that Stalogy, the half-year replacement I'm going to be using for July. I got it, and I did not realize it had gotten so chunky. I mean, I can see it, but I literally did not realize how significant the chunkiness had gotten. And I don't mind that it's chunky. It's just, it's heavy. And because I will be doing public transportation soon, I don't want to have to carry around any more than I absolutely need to. So this is actually a stamp. I was able to find this very large stamp on Amazon, and it fits perfectly on the page. I did have to kind of go that way because it is so thick, but when I do my prep for the new one, I'm actually going to map it all out while there's nothing in here, and then that's why I'm trying to keep the paper insertions at a minimum. The ease and convenience cannot be beat by printables. And the value is there because you buy it once and you can just keep using it for your own personal use. But again, she's thick. And I don't want to have to carry that around. So this one I did map out. I started by just doing the numbers of the days, highlighting where the weekends are just to break it up, and then already mapping out some of the things I already know that's going to be due. What this is going to be for, I don't know. I am going to try to pare some things down because, again, if I don't need to submit a work plan on a weekly basis, then I don't need to be so heavy in the tracking. These are things I've always just kept in my head, or I have a whiteboard at the office where I can, fall semester I do this, spring I do this, summer I do this, and then the weekly and the monthly tasks. So I like seeing it, but I don't have to be so finicky about different goals and whatnot because I get things done when they're due. That's just how my brain works. And then that's why this was out, because of this right here. I mean, again, I don't usually use any kind of weather stickers, so I thought that was cute. It is already super hot here. June 2021. I like the color combo, and the quote for the month is, not to brag or anything, but I got the high score on the scale today. Put out. But I like how really fun and vibrant that is. And I think these 2 pages work really well off each other. Whether or not I use the same colors throughout the month, I don't know. It actually will more depend on what the scavenger hunt is than any kind of theming for the month. But that is the month of June so far. And so let's do a quick after the pen of the month of May. And so month of May was very pink heavy. At least it started that way. Really enjoy that quote as well. Zombies eat brains. You're safe. I was still using the printable here. This is a printable from Naked Grids. I love her work. But again, it thickens up a little planner here. Plus I use stickers, so I'll need to be judicious where I can be. I simulated this right here with my setup for June. And you guys know, if you've been watching, I've been pretty much using this setup. This was actually inspired by Cat Graphic Designs for April. Yeah, because I had bought a 2-page layout from her, and I really like that. So I just used a stencil that I already had from Christy and just sort of mapped out the same thing. The stencil is just a little thicker than a classic sized box, but that does not bother me. Again, the decorative is nice, but I need this to be functional. And so back to May. And I think we've already talked about these weeks here. Yeah, because we did that setup together. I think we did that setup together, and you're right. I know you were telling me this, to use that fan, so thank you. Totally heard you. Totally. This one I did just off camera. I actually didn't do that until Tuesday, the weekend before. I've lacked in the motivation. Aunt Flo actually had shown up the Friday right here, and she was leaning heavily into me, and I was not feeling anything. So I just made it really simple, and then this is how I came up with the layout that we're currently using, where I'm going to put the scavenger hunt items here. I'm not going to give it a whole page like I did like this, or as much space, because I don't need that, and I don't need my list to be that big. So I think this is a better use of space here. And then this is the animal. The colors are here. I actually just used a sticker of a journal. This is a square and then a star right in the middle. This was baby girl. I think this came from a teacher sticker book. And then I wrote down the menu for the week, thoughts in, thoughts out, quote of the week, and reminders. And that's pretty standard for me. If we go back, that's what I basically track. It's just the way I track it can change up. Like here, I just did a running to-do list. When I do my work plan, I don't need to be so specific what I did and what day, but I just like how this looks. Plus it fits the stickers. So if I'm going to be cognizant of the fact that, okay, it's going to get thicker because I'm using stickers, then I'll need to cut out the paper. The convenience of it, that you don't see any of the ghosting, it's really thin paper. That is just inevitable. But I think it's a good trade-off. If the moment strikes me, I do have the printables, and I mean, this is mine, I can do what I want, but I definitely want to be a little bit more aware, because this is the first year that I've used this. I will, at the end of June, do a complete flip through of this just to show you the progression on how I use this work planner. And then I don't know if I'll be setting up my July with you guys or just doing after the fact. Let me know in the comments below. Would you like to see how I set up a new one of these, or would you just like to see more after the fact where everything is set up and I just kind of walk you through it? I'd love to know in the comments below. All right, guys, well, that is it for me for now. And as always, aloha.